Data is the new oil and artificial intelligence is the new electricity. Welcome friends, this is Manish Jain, your certified career coach, and in this video we'll look at one of the most burning and interesting career option, that is the field of artificial intelligence. So before we proceed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified about my latest videos. So let's get started. So in this video, we'll look at what is artificial intelligence, what are various ways you can achieve artificial intelligence, difference between AI, ML and DL, what are these abbreviations, which are the industries where it is used, the pros and cons of AI, the career options in AI, and the top companies which are hiring artificial intelligence engineers and the future of AI. So what is artificial intelligence? So when we hear the word artificial intelligence, obviously there is something called as natural intelligence. So when you say natural intelligence, it is nothing but the God gift we all have, the IQ what we have. That is the intelligence which we are born with, the human brain is capable of. So when this intelligence is mimicked or it is programmed in machines in a way they can think, act and respond to human beings, to human wants, to human needs, that is artificial intelligence. In a simple language, it means when the machines or the robots respond just like the way human beings do. So it is the ability of a computer, mobile or robot controlled machine to do tasks which are usually done by human beings. For example, the most common example of artificial intelligence are, like if you are using Apple phone, we have something called as Siri. So when you say Siri, call so and so person, open an inbox or play a particular video on YouTube, it recognizes your voice and does the task for you. So it is a simple example of artificial intelligence. Similarly, we have Google Assistant. When you say okay Google and give it a task to do, it's again example of AI. Then YouTube, Netflix, because this particular applications understands your taste, understand what you want to see on a particular app, and it only shows you those particular videos. It's again a use of AI. Then we have Google Maps, then also we have self-driving cars. These are few examples of AI. So in this particular slide you can see this robot. It is the first human robot by name Sophia. So what are different ways you can achieve AI? So let us understand that the first main set is AI. Under AI we have machine learning and deep learning. So AI is the science of getting machines to mimic the behavior of humans, to make machines act like humans. That is AI. So in AI we have machine learning, which is a subset of AI that focuses on getting machines to make decisions by feeding them data. So when you feed some data in, say, a mobile phone to make it respond to your voice command, that is nothing but machine learning. It is understanding your voice command and it is learning as and when you speak to it. Okay. And deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses the concept of neural networks to solve complex problems. So as we proceed further, we'll divert more detail into it. So what are the pros and cons of AI? The pros or the benefits are, there's no risk, the new inventions happening, it makes the life easier, it's available round the clock. Like human beings have a limitation, we have our daily needs, we have a time to sleep, whereas AI and machine learning is available for you round the clock. It can perform repeated tasks which are boring for humans. Then it can reduce human error. As a human, we may tend to become fatigued and make errors, whereas machines do not make any errors. And it can be used in risky situation where the question is of life and death, and the decisions are unbiased. It will not be biased towards caste, creed or religion. Okay. And it can be, it's a digital assistance for you. It can be used in a daily applications like what we're using. Then cons is the cost is high and it has no ethics, no creativity. It only gives you what you feed into it. It is emotionless. At times you need to make decisions based on emotions, which AI cannot be done. And it makes human lazy, because before used to get up and say on the switch of a particular room, whereas now you can even on the switch by use of voice command. So humans tend to become more lazy, and it increases, of course, unemployment. So the various industries where AI is used, you can see it is used across the industries, be it finance, where it suggests you as per risk appetite, where you can invest your money. It is used in gaming, astronomy, healthcare, whereas we have so many apps which tracks your fitness routine. We have Fitbit, right, which is a good example. Then it is used in transportation, like I told you about self-help cars. It can be used in agriculture, where it can gauge the dryness of the crop and automatically switch on the sprinkling of water. It can be used in educational field. We have got so many examples of that. It can be used in e-commerce. Robots are there. It is used in automotive industry. It is used in social media, data security. So you can see it is used across the gamut of industries, right? So let us look at what are the various career options in AI/ML. The first one is data scientist. Then we have machine learning engineers, business intelligence developer, research scientist, and so on. So we look into each of this topic into detail. So first, what to understand what is data scientist versus machine learning engineer. So a data scientist, they build models that help business get better insights and make predictions from the data. Okay, that is the work of a data scientist. So they make use of data and they build mathematical models which gives better insights to make decisions. And what does the machine learning engineer does? They automate machine learning processes and make models work in a production environment. So they take things further where the data scientist leaves, and it automates the processes and make models. So what is skill set required for data scientists? So for data scientist, we require knowledge of math and statistics. The two subjects what should be very much familiar. You should have decision making and data optimization skill, and you should have high proficiency in SQL, which is a database language. I should be good in scripting skills like R or Python. Python is more familiar, which is the machine learning language. Then what skill set should a machine learning engineer have? Good programming background, data science skills, which I mentioned here, knowledge of math and statistics, rapid prototyping skills, good problem solving skills, and again proficiency in deep learning frameworks. Which are the softwares used, the tools used? For data scientist, we have Python, R, Pandas, Jupyter, notebooks, SQL and all. And again for machine learning, we have Python, TensorFlow, cloud services, and so on. Now let's look into the role of a business intelligence developer. The main responsibility of a BI developer is to convert data into insights that can deliver business value. Say for example, now we have Flipkart or Amazon. They have huge amount of data of customers, their name, phone number, their preference for gadgets, what they buy, when they buy, during which festival they buy. So using all this data, they have to give key insights which can add more value to the company. It is divided into three layers: the data source layer, the warehouse layer, and the reporting layer. Okay, the three layers. And the hard skills what they require is master BI tools. We have like BI tools like we have Microsoft BI tool, then we have Power BI, which is more familiar, and you can the skills are like database expertise, like as I told SQL or the database expertise, solid command of programming languages, data analytical skills like statistics and all, and knowledge of business analysis. Soft skills: teamwork, communication, problem solving skills, multitasking, and so on. And tools required: DataPine, SAS BI, then Dundas BI, SAP Business Objects, Tableau, Zoo Analytics. Okay. Then let us look into the role of research scientist. So what a research scientist does? A normal day includes planning and executing experiments, analyzing data, writing reports, attending meetings, and talking to line managers about the work. The skill set they require is a mathematical approach to analyzing and processing the data using mathematical models, then problem solving skills when carrying out experiments, good time management, organization skills, tenacity and patience to see experiments through from design to completion. So research scientist gives you the complete solution, and they should have a lot of patience to give experiments or to suggest solutions from design to the completion. The responsibility is create and conduct experiments, process and analyze results and data, communicate results to the scientific community via published papers like publishing journals or white papers, keep up the date keep up to the date with the work of other scientists in the field. And the tools they use are beaker, flask, graduate cylinder, gram scale, thermometer, microscope, petri dish, and other tools. Then let us look at the role of big data engineer. A big data engineer is an information technology professional who is responsible for designing, building, testing, and maintaining complex data processing systems that work with large data sets. So, big data engineer is an information technology professional who is responsible for designing, building, testing, and maintaining complex data processing systems that work with large data sets. So, basically, their role is to analyze large data using various tools and so let us look into the role of what is the role of big data engineer. A big data engineer processes large amount of data and they design, build, and they do testing and maintaining complex data processing systems that work with large data sets. So they use tools like Hadoop, big data, and so on to analyze the large amount of data. The skill set required are critical thinking, excellent communication skills, team working, problem solving, several years of experience in software development or data management. They should have got prior experience in handling data, hands-on experience using Python and SQL, and big data technologies like Apache, Stack, and so on. The responsibilities are design and create and manage scalable ETL, that is extract, transform, load systems and pipelines of various data sources, manage, improve and maintain existing data warehouse and data lake solutions, because to maintain some of the data you have big data warehouses, and build bespoke tools and algorithms for the data science and data analytic teams and other data driven teams across the businesses. So what tools they use? They use tools like Python, ETL tools, SQL tools, then Postgres SQL, Apache Stack, and Amazon S3. Okay, so big data engineers have a lot of role to play, and they're very much in demand, and because they're the one who will analyze the big data and gives you insights. Then we have software engineer. They design and create computer systems and applications to solve real world problems. The skill sets they use are coding languages like Python, Java, C++, and OOPS, database architecture, Agile and Scrum for project management, cloud computing, operating systems, and design, testing, and debugging. Their responsibilities are designing and maintaining software systems, evaluating and testing new software programs, optimizing software for speed and reliability and scalability, writing and testing codes, consulting with clients, engineers, security specialists, and other stakeholders. So they are the bridge between the clients and the engineers and the stakeholders. And the tools they use are GitHub, ProofHub, Adobe Dreamweaver, LeanKit, Crimson Editor, and so many others. Okay. Then next comes the role of data analyst. Even these are very much in demand, a very important role. So data analyst reviews data to identify key insights into a business, customers, and ways the data can be used to solve problems. They also communicate this information to company leadership and the stakeholders. So they identify they review the data and they try to make sense out of this data and how this data can be used to make key business decisions. Say for example, now at Flipkart, they come with a big sale on Independence Day or during Diwali. So they come up with this kind of programs because they know the spending habits of Indians, and they analyze this data and they see what people buy during festivals, and that's why they come up with offers on electronic products, right? So these are the insights what a data analyst does and gives. The skill sets required are again strong mathematical skills to help collect, measure, organize, analyze data, knowledge of programming languages like SQL, Oracle, R, MATLAB, and Python, experience in handling reporting packages like business objects programming, JavaScript, XML, ETL frameworks, and so many others, because they do a lot of reporting, so they should be aware of reporting tools as well. The responsibility includes using automated tools to extract data from primary and secondary sources, So they should be able to extract the data using various tools. Then removing corrupted data and fixing coding errors and related problems, using statistical tools to analyze, identify and interpret patterns and trends in complex data sets that could be helpful for the diagnosis and prediction. The tools they use are SQL, Microsoft Excel, SPSS is a statistical analysis tool, and VBA, Jupyter Notebooks, R, Tableau, SAS, Microsoft Power BI, and so on. Then we have robotics engineer. So they design and develop robotic prototypes, constructs, configures, tests, and debugs robots and robotic systems. They install, operate, calibrate, and maintain robots, ensure that robotic machines operate safely, dependably, and with precision. They also identify and implement various modifications in the robots. So basically, they are handling the robots, okay, the end product of the AIML. And skill sets required are mathematical and science, programming, working on teams, solving complex problems, thinking creatively, active learning, then excellent knowledge of CAD/CAM software as well to design the robots. The responsibility includes conduct research to determine the parameter for robotic application, design robotic systems from start to finish, develop and implement software that will control robots, then create prototypes and work on necessary components like microprocessors and so on. The tools they use are mechanical robotic tools, soldering iron, breadboard, electronic equipments, miscellaneous robotic tools, and so on. Then comes NLP engineer. When I say NLP engineer, it is not rural linguistic programming, it is natural language processing engineer. So when you speak in your mother tongue or in English, the robot should be able to understand that particular language and convert it into a language which the machine understands. That is called as NLP engineer. So the responsibility includes transforming natural language data into useful features using NLP technique to feed classification algorithms. So the language should be able to understood by the machine and make the algorithm to work. To succeed in this role, it should possess outstanding skills in statistical analysis, machine learning methods, and text representation techniques. The skill set they require understanding of text representation techniques, algorithms, statistics, machine translation, and compilers experience, knowledge of machine learning frameworks and libraries, familiar with big data framework like Spark and Hadoop, and responsibility includes design and develop natural language processing systems, define appropriate data sets for language learning, use effective text representation to transform natural language into useful features, develop NLP systems according to requirements, and the tools they used are Monkey-Learn, Aline, IBM Watson, Google Cloud, Amazon Comprehend, NLTK, Stanford Code, TextBlob, and so many others. Look at some of the top companies hiring AIML engineers. We have all these big IT giants, Amazon, IBM, Adobe, NVIDIA, Intel, Uber, and so on. So the future of AIML, I would say we're just getting started, just like the evolution of mankind. And AI and ML will transform the scientific methods. AI will become a pillar of foreign policy. It will enable next generation consumer experiences. We're just getting started. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And even it will help in addressing the climate crisis. And AI will enable truly personalized medicine in healthcare as well. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. This is the part 1 of the video. And the part 2 will look into which are the top engineering colleges in India where you can do a course in AIML. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure you do subscribe to the channel and make sure you like the video, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. This is Manish Jain, your certified career coach, signing off.